Alex Tianabach, 8757 Lakeshore Drive. I've had an opportunity to view this problem very up close and personally as past president in Carroll Beach Property Owners Association, as also a member of this board. I feel the pain of the residents that live down there. I mean, it's a real problem. Nobody can deny that. I'm not going to rehash the history. But this hybrid system that continues to pop up as the solution. I'm not a civil engineer, but I am a chemical engineer. And I can tell you water or fluids do not flow uphill and without a pump. And the question I had back a couple of years ago still remains. And that is, the outfall is a bottleneck. That's, if I understand things correctly, unless it's been modified dramatically, the outfall is the drainage point of the entire system. If it can't drain at that location, then the system is nothing but a holding tank. The question that I had back then, again, wasn't answered then, and I sure would appreciate an answer now, is what happens, first off, what's the elevation of the outfall? What's the elevation of Lake Michigan today? And what's the potential elevation of Lake Michigan down the road? There's dramatic swings. I mean, I didn't live here when the lake was at its highest point, but based on whatever little bit of recall I have of 2-3 years ago, I believe the outfall is below the maximum lake level. So what happens when the system is most needed, when the lake is at its highest and flooding potential is at its maximum? The outfall is going to be submerged. Then what do? So I don't think there's an elegant solution to this, but I think there's a lot of skeptics in this audience. I heard nobody really support this plan except one person, and he had to leave really quickly. Listen to these people. You know, they've got a serious gripe. They've seen development where there probably shouldn't have been. And you've got a problem on your hands. I felt like I had a problem on my hands a couple of years ago. But just from a pure technical perspective, will it work when it's needed the most?
Mr. Tianabach, one quick question. As a resident down there and an association member, who do you think should pay for this project? We've heard a lot of opinion on that, and you're pretty close to this project, so.
Well, that's a fair question. I don't know if I should answer it, but it's a complex problem. And I'm not saying that there is a simple solution. I already said that. It's a problem that probably should have been foreseen and reacted to properly a long time back. Now you've got an ultimate dilemma, because the people that should pay for it are probably gone and not reachable. And the people that are being saddled with the burden, if you're going to do a 50-50 split, I don't think anybody deserves to pay for it. So you've got a problem, and it's your problem.
Do you feel 50-50?
I'm not saying that. Do you think it's fair?
Well, it's fair for the village. Basically, that's how we've done all our projects. And you were a member of this board, and you were part of decisions made here at that time. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out where you want us to go with this project as a homeowner association person.
I think I clearly stated that.
Because a lot of people have said they would like to see the village pay for the entire project.
No, I'm not saying that.
Responsibility to alter the area. So
I'm not saying that.
And you offered your opinion on the flows and other things down there. So
right.
I just wanted to have your opinion.
I got a lot of opinions on flows.
On the payment of it there. So
yeah. Well, no, I think you got a problem.
Well,
you got to deal with it.
As you've put your input in as to how to question the engineering down there and that, and then the other problem of the financing of it and the paying for it. We just like your input on that.
Well, as I said, I question the engineering. I want to hear an answer to that. I didn't say I had an answer on the funding.
The village should pay for it.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
Can I talk again?
No, sir. Anyone that hasn't spoken? Ma'am.